So, since you are peddling wares and you cannot peddle wares in the tower,
Right.
while you are
I
out
have to leave and then pedal.
Yep. While you are alone, Brady.
Ooh.
Indeed. There.
Alone Brady.
Yep.
That doesn't usually work out well for Brady when that occurs.
I'm gonna have you roll a perception check.
I hear people scream at Brady every time. Hold on. Maybe Brady has somebody go with him this time. Who would go with Brady to pedal?
Nobody.
Nope.
He's like, I don't think I can be trusted alone.
You're not wrong.
This didn't work out the last time, so now I have reservations.
It truly didn't, but that's half the fun.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I rolled a 3, so that's good news. So my perception's a total whopping 8.
All right. So you do not notice there is a small crowd forming around you.
How do I not notice a crowd?
They all seem to be paying attention to something that you did not. So, luckily it's just you alone. So, you actually lucked out by making sure that nobody was with you. So,
why? I'm confused.
You kind of are stumbling around, sort of looking through your wares, preoccupied with making money, as you typically are.
As I do, yeah, as I do at times. Mm-hmm.
You look up, and you are standing in front of a very tall humanoid. He is dressed in a way that you do not recognize at all. He appears to be wearing a strange sort of thing on his head. You don't know how to describe it because you have not seen anything similar, but it is some sort of large purple headgear.
Okay.
You assume that he is half elven because of his features. And
you know what Brady's gonna do?
He
right off.
What are you gonna do?
It's gonna see if it's magical.
You do detect there is some magic about this man. He has some decent magical stuff on his person.
Yeah.
Specifically, you notice that he is in the process of tuning an instrument you've not seen before. It must be an exotic instrument because you've never seen it before, but it has some fangs and teeth coming out in places that it's not supposed to. And it twangs in ways that you're not accustomed to. It sounds very foreign to you.
Do I have enough time to cast invisibility on myself and run away, or no?
You don't feel the need.
Really? That seems really odd that he's got a device. Is it pointed at me?
No, he's literally tuning it. It sounds just about as foreign as a sitar to our sort of American ears as, you know, whatever this instrument would compare to a lute or, you know, similar medieval instruments that they would have in the area.
So you're saying tuning is because he looks like a bard playing an instrument type tuning.
And he is definitely preparing for a performance, and you kind of have stumbled into the circle that has like surrounded him. And
what am I doing there?
He raises his hat and looks around the stage. He is looking above you because you are kind of directly in front of him, and he was in his own little world, so he doesn't even notice you.
I'm very short.
Yeah. He goes into his song, which goes as follows. Oh, there once was the Companions 3, whose playground the stage would be. They set a director on fire, called Asmodeus a liar, and left without collecting a fee. And at which point he strums, and flames begin to billow out of the headstock of the magical toothed banjo, is what it is.
Right. Yeah. And I still don't feel like I'm being threatened now that he's obviously thinking about me.
No. You are not the Companions 3. You are the Companion 1 right now, so you do not draw as much attention. So
It's true.
he continues. Now the city's been accosted by Shadow in streets and alleys so narrow. The three rushed to the scene and saved a lady with a ruptured spleen, all without loosing an arrow. So the crowd cheers, and they know what this this performance is about suddenly, and
I don't even know what to say.
he continues. Now the church of Asmodeus was slighted. Throck's changes were very uninvited.
Mm-hmm.
The Archon put a price on the three's head and tucked his altar boy to bed, but Saren's chosen had wrongs to be righted.
Mm-hmm.
And he definitely, hams up, he plays a diddly, between each of these stanzas. And the crowd is loving it. And he hams it up about the next line. He says, the half-hork had a plan he had thunk. He disrobed and exposed his thick trunk. He challenged their god to an elf's thunderous applaud, all the while waving his junk. And he moves his hips and sort of emulates fornication. And the crowd thinks it's hilarious.
What is the crowd? What are the people around me? Just commoners type of?
Oh yeah.
Gentle folk.
Yeah. Now the High Archon had become irate. Their ceremony had ruined his date. He set fire to his estate as the three fled through the front gate. What happens next? I cannot await. And he does a diddly some more, spews some more fire out of his instrument, and the crowd oohs and ahs. And he takes his purple hat off and offers it around to everybody.
So Brady will throw gold in.
Nice.
Sense motive on the guy, if I can.
Okay.
Based on his performance, I think.
You assume that he is part of the Thespian Guild that did approve of what went down. They thought it was hilarious, and
did approve.
You
Some
assume
of the
that
Thespians liked what happened.
Oh yeah.
No shit.
Yeah, nobody who was involved in the play who lost money from it, but the idea of improv is not lost upon the actors. So
got it. So there's those who appreciated what went down for
those who were not financially
involved
in that theater.
Yeah. That's fascinating.
So you assume that he approves of what went down, and he is using his own creativity to make a buck off of what happened.
Sure. Yeah, he seems like he's a goodly bard of some sort.
He is definitely good. You get that vibe. He is not an evil sort of. I wouldn't say he's not mischievous, but Justin is thoroughly amused by this.
I mean, it's great.
Mm-hmm.
I had no idea that was going to happen.
Yeah.
At least I didn't get abducted again. Like this, it's already going in a better direction.
Yeah. So nobody notices you because you are a gnome, and that is what gnomes do.
I kind of want to talk to the man.
Okay.
So I say, I don't know what my voice. I don't have a good track on my voice right now for whatever reason, but I'll tell him, "Hello, good sir. I liked your jaunty tune."
Oh, he turns to you and he says, "Yeah. I appreciate it. I noticed you tipped well. As are you part of a He asks. There aren't many gnomes in the city, so I assume that if there are any sort of better off gnome families, he would say, "Are you part of the Cloverleaf
Any family that
Are you
would
part
make
of the
sense.
Cloverleaf family?"
I go, no, I'm from out of town, as it were.
He says,
spending
so
some
is
time
he,
here in the
and
city.
he slaps his knee, and he has a chuckle that you do not understand.
I feel like, yeah, there's something with that. I tell him that I'm peddling my wares, as I do, right? You want to say night to them? Sure. This is a good time to say night. Let me bring him up. Hold on. I lost him. Here we go. You gotta get closer. Can I tuck him in? Give me 1 second, guys.
So you appreciate that, Justin.
Oh me, oh my.
Do you like the poem I wrote for him?
Oh sure, oh sure.
Yeah.
Is it just him, or does he have accompaniment?
No, it's just him.
What was your character's name?
I do not remember who was with who at that point. There was so many small campaigns that lasted. I can't say
Wasn't a small
that.
one.
Yeah, I was gonna say that one actually wasn't that small.
No.
I
Hold on.
I want to say I was the half orc crusader at that point.
You
I
said
was.
Kardak.
Yeah, I want to say I was Kardak.
Yeah, it was Carol, Kardak, and Jonas.
Mm-hmm.
Very interesting. I might have to play off of that.
Going to start reading that
What's up?
Samuel L. Jackson book called Get the F to Sleep.
Your lips are not matching what you were saying.
Is that better?
I don't know. Clap.
Hercules.
Oh, the lighting got really good there for a second.
Yeah, this camera's weird.
If you put
I
your
don't know
hands
why.
in, if you put your hand close to the camera. Oh, it didn't do it.
The magic is gone. You're trying to explain it.
I gotta say Hercules. It'd be funny if I did it again. Where were we? Now that I'm distracted.
You were speaking with a half elf with a very complicated instrument that you've never seen before, with sort of spikes, and it apparently blows out fire on command.
I'm trying to think of how to put this.
And why, by the way, when I'm saying it spews out fire, there was about a 20-foot cone that he shot out into the air, like above the crowd. So, like, you could feel the heat emanating from it.
So he's not from around here.
Definitely
He seems
not.
good.
He is good.
I don't know if I know he's good. I sense he's good, right?
Yes.
I'm not Throck. I can't just sense on command.
True.
I guess I could diplomatically ask if he'd like to meet the group that he was singing about. If he would enjoy that. I don't know how Brady would put it. Would you like to meet what did he say?
The Companions
Players
3. Yeah.
Yeah. That you had described in your play. You might want to pick your brain a bit from your travels.
He is actually going to decline. He has stuff he needs to actually take care of. How would I put this?
How would he put it?
Yeah. I would just say that your paths are not meant to merge, is what he says.
That's cryptic. Does Brady have the yes/no coin on him?
He probably would, actually.
So I turn to the coin and I whisper, is he meant to travel with or around with us?
Red.
Red?
Amazingly, he does not notice you pull out a coin out of your pocket and start talking to it.
No, I have ways to do that very discreetly.
Amazingly, he doesn't see it. He just assumes you're being a silly little gnome.
I am quite silly. I'm just trying to see what spell I have that would make that very easy.
What?
There's a couple spells I have that I can basically do whatever I want, unless I can use like Cloak of Secrets or that other one that makes it seem like I'm doing nothing, but I'm actually doing a whole lot of stuff. You know. I don't know if I have that memorized typically, but I do have a couple options. So, I ask the coin again quietly and secretly, is there anything more I need of him at this very moment? I don't know if the coin knows that or not.
Yeah, exactly. Coin's like, come on, man, ask me questions I know, bro. Come on. I'm just guessing at this point.
Pink's an odd color, though. It is my favorite color, but it's an odd color.
So think of it this way. In this situation, Brady would be Mr. Pink. Because just Jonas is Mr. Black. He's some other guy on some other job. There's other things going on in the world.
Mr.
And
Purple.
Yeah.
Mr. Purple is some other guy on another job.
I get it.
So
That
just
went a little deep for me.
your paths are not meant to cross in any meaningful way, lest things get a little bit complicated and, in the words of Doctor Who, I believed, wibbly wobbly, timey wimey type stuff.
Well, I bid him adieu, and I tell him thank you. We appreciate all his pains, and to continue to herald the story of my companions 3, I guess.
He looks down and gives you a wink, and he says, "Absolutely." And he once again, rotates his instrument from behind his back, takes it out, and begins walking, all while playing a song titled "My Name is Jonas." Which
is he a Jonas brother?
No, it's a different song, but
It'd be funny if he was a Jonas brother.
he tells a tale of being Jonas and carrying the wheel and
destroying a city.
Yep.
What the? Should I know these references?
Yes, some of them at least.
I like
Religious check on Brady, I guess. Is that religious?
No. This would be a check on John Mike.
I don't think I know these references. Why is it not coming to my brain?
My Name is Jonas is a song by Weezer. It is very, very popular.
Yes.
Hold on.
I can't play it, otherwise my stream will be DMCA'd. But wait, no, I can play 15 seconds of it.
Hold on, I'm gonna go through it real quick. Is what he's playing as he walks away?
Yes.
Oh, carrying the wheel. I don't think I know this song. I don't know that song. That's bad. I should know that song. I have no idea what that song is. I may have never heard it before. Please.
There you go. I can play exactly 14 seconds of it before it's 15 seconds and I get DMCA'd. So
I think just play the up until where the bass line hits.
Yep.
Which should be like 7 seconds.
Yep. So he leaves playing that song, and you're impressed with his musical talent.
I actually like that song that I've never heard before.
As he's walking away, you see an interesting looking bow strapped to his back that you assume is also magical, and that you are glad that you didn't engage in combat immediately with him.
I mean, it's unlikely Brady would do that anyway, especially on his own.
Exactly.
He's not a pugnacious.
Yep.
Not a pugnacious soul.
Yeah, there was nothing hostile about this man, and you were like, I feel intimidating, and immediately I need to cast invisibility. I need to cast spells on this man. He's like,
No, I was gonna cast it on myself. And
I
run
know,
away.
but
I don't like where this is going.
Indeed, he is a very jolly person.
He also has 2 traveling companions.
He does.
No
Yeah.
way.
The only other half-orc in town and a decrepit white man.
What is going on here? What did I not notice that before?
Yeah, you see them in the vast distance.
What the hell was the guy's name? Did he tell me his name?
That's the name of the song.
He played a song about who he was.
He's literally Jonas.
Indeed.
Jonas and being Jonas.
I wonder what his name is. My name is Jonas in the background as he's still like
I
within
feel like he's being-
within like 100 feet of him.
I feel like he's
Man, I
being.
really wish I would have asked him what his name was.
Hold on a second, we have people yelling at me. Nobody wants to go to bed tonight. It's already 9:30. For the love of Christ, be right back.
In the distance you hear, "Come sit next to me, pour yourself some tea, just like Grandma made when we couldn't find sleep. Things were better then, once but never again. We've all left the den now." Wait, let me tell you about it? That's the next line?
Now that you brought that up, there might be a second cameo. That might
could-
be much more drastic.
There could be.
Just saying. You open the door,
Mm-hmm.
John's mind is going to be blown.
I think he's just very confused right now.
Well, it's not going to get any better when he sees the old man turn into a race he's never seen that can wield arcane and divine magic at this exact same time
Mm-hmm.
without actually casting spells as he knows it.
Truth. Indeed.
What level were they when everything ended?
I don't have any of that information, but I want to say we got pretty far, at least level 7.
Higher. Carol had metamagic feats.
Yeah, that's why I said at least 7.
He was able to cast repeat fireball. And isn't that 5th level? Because it's 3 plus 2.
Could be. I'd have to look.
I'm back.
I think it's something like that.
We
though.
weren't
So
we
5th
weren't
level
talking about
magic.
anything. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Oh, you definitely were. Seeing bard
Nothing
character,
changed and nothing important happened.
half orc, unknown job, and name, and decrepit. How do you spell decrepit? That's not a word I use often.
I think it's decrepit.
Let's see. Decrepit.
Yep.
White guy. Known
Elderly and infirm is what decrepit
Yep.
means.
He looks about 95 if you had to put an age on him.
job. Guess a.
Which is
mage.
unheard of in this time frame.
Interesting. I did not expect any
In
of
fact,
that.
you hear a commoner say, "A human past the age of 35?"
Wasn't that bad?
I always want to, when you use a voice that way, I want to yell, "I don't like spam," but I get too
Or
loud.
no. I'm not
I'm
old.
a man!
I'm 37.
You said old woman! I'm a man!
Old man. I'm not old either.
I'm not old!
Anyway, so that was interesting. So do I? I peddle my wares. I make a few gold. I tip him well. Do I return?
Indeed.
That'd be a boring story, and you are never seen again.
That's almost what happened last
The end.
time. So I share my story with Johannes and Carrick to get their take on Jonas and the brothers. They're definitely not brothers. Half orc and white guy.
That
Ah.
seems like it should be noticeable.
Noticeable? Is that what you said?
Mm.
Okay. don't know what that means, but I get it.
Clearly you don't if you don't know what it means. I mean, a group much like us, we should have taken note of before now.
Had we ever met them before? Yes.
I feel like we've met a lot of people in this city. Though most of them we probably shouldn't have.
Mm-hmm.